Light bearers, I see you shining. I can see you. It's your boy Lone Star. And in this episode, I want to let y'all know that on the semen retention journey, you will go from average to savage. From average to savage. And it will be effortless. This SR drip, people ain't used to it. It makes you stand out amongst the rest. It gives you that slight edge, that competitive edge against the rest. When you're practicing nofap, when you're retaining your seed, your life force, your life essence, and overcoming your lower nature, when you rise above that and choose higher standards, when you start stepping over things that used to trip you up, forget about being mediocre. Those days are done. Forget about being average. That's a thing of the past. You've gone from average to savage. This SR drip will make you a savage, man. It'll make you a monster, a beast, so to speak. Not that you'll be animalistic, because we are overcoming our primal urges, but it's a spiritual thing. You'll be unshakable, unstoppable. The things that used to bother you, them haters, they're out there, and they want to get your goat. But while you're retaining your seed, man, they can't. They're not able to get your goat anymore. They're not able to get you to doubt yourself anymore, because you have that inner confidence. Remember, self-esteem comes from the inside out, y'all, not from the outside in. Self-esteem comes from the inside out, and you project it. You're the CEO of your own life. Can nothing hurt you without your consent? Nobody could even offend you. You first have to determine in your mind whether or not you're hurt or not. And the moment you say you're hurt, the moment you say I'm offended, you are. But just know this: others, external sources, don't even have the power to hurt you or offend you unless you decide that you're hurt or offended. It's up to you. And in my experience, practicing nofap / semen retention gives you that inner confidence, that inner strength, that fortitude to be unshakable. Because your semen is you. It's a part of you. When you lay with a woman, okay, in the beginning, the reason for sex created by the Most High was to reproduce. He said, be fruitful and multiply. That's the main reason. And yes, it's very pleasurable. It's a gift from the Most High. But nowadays we abuse it. We misuse it. If we're honest with ourselves, myself included, how many of us are laying with women to reproduce? Think about that. Most of us are wearing a hat, we're wearing a vest when we have sex. And that's wisdom, because of sexual morality and fornication, because of sexual sin. There's STDs you got to watch out for. On top of all the negative effects of releasing your seed, just the act of laying with a woman in itself can be risky in today's day and age because of the misuse of this gift from the Most High. So, what am I saying? Your seed is a part of you. In the beginning, the Creator made us in His likeness and in His image, and we have the ability to create. God took from Himself and made mankind. We take from ourself, our semen's a part of us. It pulls vital vitamins and minerals from our body, blood, bone marrow, is what it takes to make semen. So when we shoot it into a woman, we just pulled from ourself to create a life. Problem is, most guys, they're not doing it with the intent to create a life. They're doing it just to fulfill lust. Myself included. Now, I've been retaining for going on 2 months now. I haven't released in 2 months. But I include myself in this because, if I'm honest, for a very long time when I was releasing, I wasn't releasing to create children. I was releasing to fulfill sexual desire. But since I've been retaining my seed, and my sexual energy has been building up on the inside of me, and my semen's been reabsorbed into the bloodstream and going to my muscles and to other organs and tissues, wherever my body needs it, my cup overfloweth. And I've been transmuting this sexual energy. And where I once was just average, where I blended in, I'm now a savage. I stand out. I literally feel like a savage. That's my mentality. And that's what I'm talking about. It's not like I'm walking around like an animal or an untamed beast. On the contrary, I'm practicing self-control, but I have a savage mentality. I'm going for what I want, and I won't be stopped. I've recently dropped videos on resistance and, how certain people will switch up when you're practicing retention. That's the negative side of it. There's pros and cons to everything. But even though some people are going to switch up because they're intimidated by you, that same SR drip that they're hating on, that they're intimidated by, will equip you and empower you to overcome the tests and all the stuff they throw your way to knock you off course. It'll make you a juggernaut. When you're practicing semen retention and you're doing the work of your life, when you're on your purpose, okay, and you set goals and you start, you put one foot from the other, and as the days go on, you're retaining your seed, you're retaining your seed, you're retaining your seed, you're reading stuff, you're on your purpose, you're transmuting your sexual energy towards your career, towards goals, whatever it may be, even if it's female attraction, okay? You're getting a momentum. And you will become an unstoppable force that these haters cannot knock off course. To all my warriors out there that are practicing semen retention, got that SR drip, retaining your seed, all my light bearers, I commend you. I tip my hat to you. I salute you. You're the elite, the 1% of man doing this. You've been chosen You're no longer average. You're a savage. You're set apart. You are a force to be reckoned with. And if there's ever a time where you're feeling tempted to release, remind yourself of this. Watch this video. Check out other videos pertaining to the benefits of semen retention. Remind yourself of why you're doing this in the first place. Remember, guys, as far as pain's concerned, discipline weighs in ounces. Regret weighs in tons. Regret's always heavier. And each time you pass a test, there's a breakthrough waiting for you at the other end of that, on the other side of that door. You pass that test, you will be rewarded. There's so much more to life than sleeping with a woman, than those 5-10 minutes of pleasure. There's so much more to life, and there's so much more to women. I'll share with y'all something real quick before I wrap this up and bring it to a close. I've been doing soul searching on the semen retention journey. I've been looking within myself. I've been evaluating things. Sometimes the truth hurts, but I've been doing the work of my life. And I've experienced temptations. You know, there were times where it was weighing on me heavy just to go to a porn site and rub one off. Or, you know, I've had opportunities to even meet up with women. I've been staying strong. I'm on course. And through soul searching, during one of those temptations, I asked myself a question. On the inside, I was like, is it really sex that I'm seeking right now from a woman? Or is it a connection? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it like intimacy? And for me, I can only speak for myself, and maybe this will help, but what I concluded was, I mean, yes, I have a sex drive, and that's normal. That's a good thing to have a sex drive, because you could transmute that and change your life. But what I noticed was, what I've concluded is, even when I feel like, okay, I just want to go bang, it's more than that. I would be content right now with just hanging out with some beautiful women, having that female company, you know, and really making connections with women. And then, if I find my queen, amen. But it's built on a strong foundation. You feel me? Sex aside. I mean, relationships are so much more than sex. Although sex is important, you got to be able to please your partner. What is sex? Like 5% of a relationship? The rest is everything else that comes along with it, man. So you better get the majority, the main thing of a relationship, even before the sex. A lot of us are putting the cart before the horse. But anyways, without going on a rant, I wanted to share that with y'all. What I've concluded within myself, in that moment where I'm feeling horny or whatever, however you want to say it, it's really about, especially knowing the value of my semen, it's really about just wanting that connection. Getting out there, mingling, if you will. Food for thought. Let it marinate, guys. Anyways, till next time, stay strong. Continue to retain, refrain, and maintain your masculine frame. Till next time, it's your boy Lone Star. Peace.